Hi world, it's 10:45 in the morning on the 20th of November 2013. It's a void moon in Gemini. This is my third attempt at recording this. The moon is at 29 and 3/4 degrees of Gemini. It changes sign in about half an hour, something like that. And what a stupid time to record a video. But it's been void for 18 hours. So for the last 24 hours, it's like, well, what happened? Where did it go? I've actually managed to get a lot of filing done and things like that, and sending out of emails, so that's pretty good. A lot of you say to me, what are you looking at when you gaze off, when you're not looking at the camera? Well, I've got a big poster of the solar system on my wall from the perspective of a sort of 15-year-old. It's great. My granddaughter gave it to me. And then I'm looking out the window sometimes. But every so often I've got my little tablet here, and on there you can see the planets moving. Now I've kept it at 60 times real speed. But what you're seeing is the movement of the planets up and down, and it's just going 60 times faster than normal. Pretty pictures, constant mandala, constantly shifting and changing, and I'm always looking at it and seeing how the patterns always change second by second. So that's what I'm looking at when you see me looking around and looking for inspiration. I've often got my tablet out with that moving stellar map on. A couple of big things, right, today. A couple of things that people have brought forward. I know Chiron has just stood still and started going retrograde, started going forwards. Great, fine. I'm not really qualified to talk on that. I do know a lot about Chiron, but I don't think it's particularly significant in the large scale part of things. It's just adding to what I see as the shift forward in momentum that's really begun in this last few months, last couple of months. In that light, I was talking to a friend yesterday who's also a very good amateur astrologer who follows a lot of astrologers, and he was pointing out to me the commonality of 10 degrees of Cancer and Capricorn and Libra and Aries in the horoscopes of events such as 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, Sellafield, and Fukushima. And I note, as I've said a number of times, that the new moon coming up on the 1st of January, this coming period of time, is at 10 degrees of Capricorn, conjunct Pluto. Pluto rules the underworld, Hades, plutonium. And it's in very difficult aspect to Jupiter, which goes over the top, and Mars, which can be quite surgically incisive, and Uranus, which is very much about immediate effects. So I'm a little worried. Yeah, of course I'm worried. I think it's probably the hardest aspect of the coming year, although I do know that Mars does pass over that same degree again around the Northern Hemisphere, southern summer solstice, around June the 21st. So that'll be a kind of conclusion to events that are building up to expression now. And on a somewhat similar, but not so much lighter though, but different tack, we are 4 years into a 6 to 7 year square from Uranus to Pluto. And over that time, Uranus's motion, which is faster than Pluto's, has been drawing the gap between them closer and closer until this week, now. Yesterday, I think, but about now, where Uranus and Pluto are squaring each other in the sky. Exactly. For the only time. And that as of this time, Pluto is no longer leading the race. Uranus is no longer catching up with Pluto. Uranus is now ahead of Pluto. So whereas in the last 3 or 4 years, individuals have been dealing with the more intense, the extreme, the compulsive, the psychological, the transformative and regenerative first, followed by the acceptance of the necessary changes that need to happen in their life for those seeds that have been sown to fully flower, now it's the reverse. Now, Pluto is drop-kicking Uranus into taking the lead, and Uranus is moving forward. So now we're going to see change, chaos, disruption, but also stimulus and action and innovation coming first, with the psychological aftermath coming second. And that's perhaps more as it should be. I still maintain that with the Uranus-Pluto square at its strongest, with Jupiter hitting both of them, and with the Mars Grand Cross coming up over the coming 6 months, that there's going to be quite a volatile time, and that we are at the peak of the Uranus square. We're entering peak right now. So the next 6 months are very much going to define the long-term future of our species. So nothing light-hearted, nothing big, just easy. I look forward to it with anticipation and a degree of trepidation. Okay, I'll try and make the next video or two a bit more light-hearted. But as far as the Uranus-Pluto square goes, folks, hell, we're at the most intense. So let's just get in there and feel it and experience it whilst we can. We'll remember this for the rest of our lives. Catch you later. Bye.